Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be going over the new top team for the Crystal Beetle using Talene. So Talene has already become a top team member, and the thing is we're about to get the V plus charms, and that is going to take Talene to another level. But it will also take Lily May to another level, and they're both competing like side by side for the top team. But I think Talene will probably stay in the Crystal Beetle. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to show you the team formation. So we have Splash's replay of it. It is a slightly high RNG team. That is one thing to keep in mind. You'll have to do a few runs. And there is another second best team, which I ran, for example, and I'm going to show that to you as well. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the formation because I actually did one run of it. So with my Mythic plus Talene, maybe I didn't get great RNG, but I managed to get 62.3 billion damage. With the non-Talene team, I got 63.7 billion damage. So I think probably you're going to need a Supreme plus 15 exclusive equipment Talene before this team will outshine the other one. But here's the formation. You have the main Faster in front of Shakir to ultimate faster, the Illusion in front of Talene, Mikola up front, and Smokey off to the side to not get knocked up. Now here's the thing. Greatsword spell. Why? It's not because, so attack speed doesn't benefit Talene, right? The Greatsword spell provides attack and attack speed. Your physical damage, like the effect, you don't really care about that triggering. All you care about is the stats. The raw attack percent is doing the best for this team. It powers up Frester, Smokey, and Talene, and that is just the most value. So yeah, okay, we'll take a look at Splash's replay because my replay is nothing special with only 62 billion. He got over 71 billion with it, but he had to do a few tries, so keep that in mind. Okay, here we go. So all the team gets grouped up perfectly. Shakir is buffing up everyone other than the Smokey, of course, who cannot be buffed because he's off to the side. And Mikola is also buffing up everyone, so it's just a perfect situation. Is Mikola even buffing up Smokey? Smokey has 2 haste buffs. I think he might be. Okay, and the 2 Foresters dealing their damage. As you can tell, the Greatsword spell is not activating. You don't care about the activation. It's just about the raw stats that it's providing. And the attack speed does help Frestos. Does it help? It doesn't even help that much, to be honest, because damage comes from their Vicious Sting, which is HP per second damage, and that is not going to be based on the normal attack. So 71.3 billion damage, which is not bad at all. Really good score. Okay, now I'm going to show you my best team. My best team to put me in rank 2 is going to be the new version of the non-Talene team, and here is the formation. So if you don't have Talene, or even if you are like me and have Mythic plus 10 exclusive equipment Talene, I think this is the team you're going to want to run. Rainier going to position swap the Lily May, Mikola up next to Rainier, and Smokey off to the side. Resonating spell on the Fresco in the back. I don't think it matters which one is in front, like main or illusion. We can take a look at this, but yeah, my illusion is in the back, but I don't think it matters because no one's dying, and we're not even giving the buff to the Frest or illusion in the back, and it's just because of the timing and stuff. Also, this positioning is better because look, now Smokey's buff is reaching the Lily May. The problem was our previous best formation with Crystal Beetle had like Smokey off to the left side, Lily May off to the right, and then Lily May was not getting buffed by Smokey, and that is a problem. But this team is much better, really solid team. And by the way, the credit for this team goes to Raffy Duck, and the credit for the previous team, the Talene team with Greatsword spell, goes to D-Arc. These are the people who shared it first, and yeah, these are pretty crazy teams. Now, the thing is, that's going to change, right? We're going to have Lily May's charms, sorcery charms. But the thing is, we're also going to have Shakira's charms and Talene's charms. So the other team is going to take an overall advantage, in my opinion, compared to this team. And that Talene team is probably going to be the top performer when the V plus charms come out, which is only in 3 days from right now. So, yeah, next time we have Crystal Beetle, I am sure that Talene is going to be dominating. And hopefully by that point, we're going to have Supreme Talene and maybe up to plus 15 exclusive equipment. We're saving up for that right now. So those are the two teams. And if you want to take a look at a comparison between the previous best team, which was before this Raffy Duck formation, it was quite a lot lower. Like this was the previous team that we were running, which was like Illusion in front of Mikola, main Frester over here, Rainier, Lily May, and Smokey. This team with the same level has only got 60.8 billion damage for me, but we got 63.7, almost a 3 billion jump just by changing the formation to this. So big credit to Raffy Duck for coming up with this formation. So these are basically the two teams that you're going to want to try for Endless if you have like Fresto built. Okay, one other thing that I have to mention is I have to talk about the levels. So there is something weird that happens, like if you guys watched my yesterday's video about Ludovic in the Orson team now being the best, then you would have known that I was expecting to hit 811 for the Dream Realm purposes when I reached level 1020 on my heroes. But I didn't reach 811 on the heroes for Dream Realm until I reached 1025. So basically what happens after that first additional 10 levels you get from 800 to 810 is every 20 levels you're going to be gaining 1 level. But then once you make it to 810, it will take you another 25 levels to get up to the next level. So for example, 1025 is when I hit 811 on the heroes, and 1050 is when we're going to hit 812, and basically we're going to have to go 25 in levels, groups of 25 to get 1 additional level. So basically it becomes more and more difficult to level up for Dream Realm, and this applies to Supreme Arena as well. So that is important. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to try, I want to analyze Splash's replay again because I want to see what went right. Because if it is an RNG related run, I want to see, is it just related to like the crits you land? Because the positioning should always be the same. I don't see how the positioning could be different. It must just be the timing of like the boss's jump up attack and also the crits that you land. What is weird is like the boss should be knocking up your team, but he doesn't seem to knock up the Talene. Like Talene is permanently casting. The other heroes are getting knocked up. I think it's because she's up in the air, so she's actually it's not possible to knock her up. They keep knocking up like the Mikola, but Shakir can't be knocked up either because he's unaffected. So basically, it's only the Fresters and Mikola who can get knocked up. I guess it would be maybe the timing of the Crimson or the Vicious Sting of Fresto onto the boss, which would have an effect. Okay, let's do one more run of the overall best performing team for me, and like let's take a look at the district rankings because I have shared this team. I've shared this team so people can now copy it, but still we're on top, which is good. Let's try to do another run and see whether we can break our record. Yeah, but this team is really good. And there must be some reasoning for why you don't have the Fresto in front of the illusion to give him the energy. This must be better overall. I think it might be due to the positioning. So Lily May doesn't get buffed until the blue aura, I believe. I think she's not quite in range to get buffed up before we reach the blue era for the 4-tile range of the attack buff. So Lily May dealing her damage. Everyone is within the current sphere of Mikola. It seems like a really, like, you would be getting consistently the same runs, like damage output. It just depends on crits and, like, the knock-up timing, I guess. Because the positioning is exactly the same each fight. I think Orson is really heavy RNG because, like, it's the Fury stacks and removing them and how quickly you reduce them. Okay, so we get really close. 63 billion. Yeah, we get really close. I think it'll be hard to break our record there. And I believe that you should just stick to this team rather than the Talene team until you have her at Supreme, maybe plus 15 exclusive equipment. I think that would be the big break point for her for this boss, because for me, this version without Talene is doing quite a bit better, 1.3 billion better. So even if, like, I got amazing RNG with the Talene team, we would probably just around tie this team, so then it wouldn't be worth it. Okay guys, but anyway, let me know what you think about this team. Hopefully you're able to run it, and good luck with it. That is going to be it for this video. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.